Well, it just started to hail just a little tiny bit. Kind of a wet, damp day here in central Iowa. Got more rain last night with a little bit of hail, not very much. Don't think it did any damage, but you could hear it on the roof again. Not like the other night, but it was enough. So as I left off in my previous video, got the door pillar pieces tack welded in. And now I'm gonna get the rest of this floor put in, and we can finally be done with the floor. So here's what's going on. Yesterday, well, I started this video yesterday and I kind of got pulled away from it. But I have this first section kind of sort of in there. It's at least held in a little bit, and wish I hadn't cut it so far up because it doesn't quite reach that far. I don't know what the heck I did. Anyway, looks like this is gonna go together okay. Took a long time trying to piece all this together. I didn't quite want to fit in there in the form that it was. So I spot welded it in down here on the rocker and then clamped it up here on top and just put a couple little pieces of metal in there to hold it in place. And so now I'm gonna have to cut some more metal the right size to fit in all these parts and get it welded in. So kind of doubled my welding. So anyway, when it's all said and done, this is gonna look pretty good. And then I'm gonna patch the floor in. And I cut a piece out. I cut it wrong too. I don't know. I can't read a tape measure, I guess. The piece I cut was actually big enough to almost fit all the way in here. And now I'm gonna cut it down even more, so it really isn't gonna turn out too bad just to fit in this area. I'm gonna have it fit in this area and then all the way over here where it's supposed to go and on up. This back here, I don't know why the heck they're formed like this, because nothing in the floor has a curvature to it like this, but I'm gonna make this work. Once I get the top part welded in, I'll probably bend this around and cut it off so I can weld it right up into here. And then we should be good to go. Gonna have to fit some in there. It's just a lot of piecing together. It's a pain, that's what it is. Not having a lot of fun doing the floor on this, I can tell you that much, but once it's done, it's gonna be nice when it's done. So I have one of the floor pieces out here. I got some weld through primer around the edges on it. This guy right here. So we will take this and put it in the Bronco, and I'm gonna have to piece in some small pieces, but I don't really know what else to do at this point. Not that big of a deal. This is the main part, and let me get this in there. Okay, so we're gonna mock this up a little bit. It doesn't fit perfectly, just like the rest of it, but I think it's going to work. What am I hitting? I think what I'm going to have to do is weld it back here and up here and maybe a couple places over here, and then I'm going to have to bend that up, I think. So let me finish getting this all in here and we'll get her welded in. So I've got just a few little tack welds in here holding it in place. Like I said, it's not gonna fit perfect, but we'll get it all closed up. It's all gonna be covered up anyway. These didn't even line up right, and I'm pretty sure I cut this. I don't. So anyway, now you can bend this side down, and we'll get it welded in. Get some more welds across the top. And I am going to come in. This is going to have a solid weld all the way around it. Same with this. I got to fill these spots in. Kind of a pain, but that's the way it is. Going to have a place down here. I'm probably going to have to fit something in there or over it or something. It's not going to be the prettiest thing in the world, but it's going to work. Well, we're getting there. There are some gaps, but I have some bending of it to do a little bit yet. Gotta fix that corner over there and fill all that in, and also have to fill in this gap over here and get it welded in back there. So have a little bit of work left to do on this, but it shouldn't really take too long. I'm gonna whip this out. I think if I was doing this again, I don't think I would even bother buying these floor pans. I think I'd just go get some metal. I'm not sure what gauge this is. I think it's 20 gauge. Well, that's what that is, if you can see it. I think I would just go buy some a sheet of metal and form it up myself. You don't need all these fancy doohickeys in here like that. They don't line up anyway, and it's causing me a big gap right there, right there. That one's not too bad. So I think it would be better if it was just a sheet of metal, especially, well, over here. I guess this didn't turn out too bad, but I actually think it might be easier if I just had a sheet of metal and formed it up myself instead of trying to piece this thing in there. And actually on my green truck, I had to fix part of the floor in that. It was mainly just up in here, and it might have gone over in here a little bit. It wasn't too terribly bad. And I just used some scrap that I had. It was this same kind of stuff, and welded it in, patched it up, worked out great. This is actually not working out as good because I've got to come in here and fill these gaps in with something. Just taking a heck of a lot more time than I ever thought it would. I'll get it all finished up and it'll be done behind us, and that's that. And of course tonight we have more weather rolling in. According to AccuWeather, it says hail likely in about 8 minutes. I think everything's going to go north of us, but who knows? I've never seen a year with so much hail. We'll see what happens. Well, 8 minutes, actually more than 8 minutes is up, and I don't think it looks like it's gonna hail here. Kind of dark off that way, but I don't know if you can see between the chicken house and the garage there. There's pink sky back there. I don't think it's gonna do anything. So enough of that. I went down to my P.O. box this morning, and looks like there's a tractor up here I'm gonna have to maneuver around. But it looks like there might be some weather ahead of us here. And I got my coffee cup over here rattling around. Looks like it could be a little nasty. Well, we may run into some weather. I thought all this was going the other direction. I doubt that it'll be too bad though. If you want some love, just let me know. I'm thinking it looked worse than it is. I don't know if there's a little front coming through or what's going on. It's supposed to get warm this afternoon and really hot tomorrow and the next day. Let's get back to the shop. Not a whole lot going on here. We do have some pretty cool clouds floating around. They seem to be going in about every direction, but it doesn't look like it's going to do a whole lot here. On radar, off that direction, there is a huge area of red stuff, and it looks like it's coming this way, but the sky sure doesn't look like it's too bad. Got these clouds going that way. Layer above them, I think they're going that way. And they're coming down and around over here, and there was some rotation in some hanging down. Not real fast. I don't think a tornado was developing or anything, but it was pretty cool to watch. I didn't get it recorded. Fairly active year for weather around here. So I got a couple things down at my P.O. box, and the first one comes from, it just says Douglas from, pronounce this like the color blues. Must be Blues Creek, North Carolina. Definitely feels like a license plate in here. Has a little smiley face on the back. So let's open this up, we'll see what we got. I'm gonna have to cut this with a knife, I think. So if there's a note inside, hopefully I don't cut through it. And we'll see what we have here. North Carolina, first in flight. Very nice. I don't have a North Carolina plate. I have a South Carolina. And the note, John, keep up your good work. And there's something inside of this. And this is from June 4th, so this has been sitting in my P.O. box for a few days. Stephen and Donna, enjoy your YouTube. I have a 95 XLT 302 F-150 with 119,000 miles in excellent condition, which is easier to do in North Carolina. I was impressed with your work on your green truck. I look forward to your every future videos. Here's a license plate from North Carolina for your wall. First in flight, Stephen Douglas. And Donna, Stephen and Donna Douglas. And they got a hold of me a while back, asked me if I had a North Carolina plate. I came down here, I looked, no, I didn't. So they sent me one, and it will be going probably over on that wall. So thank you very much, guys. I'll get this up on the wall. I do appreciate it. And I still need to get me another board for notes. The next one we have, this comes from Jeff Cessnan. And he is from Old Hickory, Tennessee. Feels like another plate in here. Hope I don't rip through anything. And it is, I enjoy the Fox Shop videos. I enjoy the Fox Shop videos. I enjoy the Fox Shop videos. Having a little trouble reading this note because my camera is voice activated, and every time I say I enjoy the Fox Shop videos, it shuts the recording off. So I enjoy the Fox Shop videos. Jeff Cessnan, Nashville, Tennessee, 95 F-150 owner. And he sent me a Tennessee plate, 2017. Jeff, thank you very much. I'll be getting that plate up on the wall as well. And there you have it. I put those two plates right over here. Thanks again for sending those in, and it sounds like it's raining out. Yes, yes it is. And what are you cats doing down here? Well, George, you're always down here. More rain, just what we need right now. I'd actually like it to stop raining for a minute because I want to take this up to the house and get it edited and uploaded to YouTube. And George snuck in here. Looks like that's going to have to wait just a little bit, but it surely will let up here shortly. I didn't do much more on the floor last night. I got it cleaned up a little bit over on that edge, and probably after I edit this video I'm going to patch all that in. And we'll be pretty much done with the floor. Got a lot of little spot welds I have to put in yet. And with getting those license plates today, if you have a license plate, this is taking a little bit longer than it used to, or anything else that you'd like to send into the Fox Shop, address where you can send whatever you want to send, it's down in the description. Also, if you'd be interested in a Fox Shop shirt, hoodie, channel sticker, that kind of thing. There's a link down in the description for that as well. Well, it just started to hail just a little tiny bit, and it's really small hail. I don't even know if we're gonna see any. It may have stopped. I saw a couple bounce around out here. I don't ever remember a year with so much hail. We've had, what, two hailstorms, maybe three. I think two. Sounds like the rain might be letting up. I'm gonna end this video right here. Give this video a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.